One. Soccer 605 here with Coach Greg Anderson with the West Central girls. Boy, what a heck of a battle here today with Vermillion.
Yeah, it was. We kind of expected that. They played us pretty tough when we played down there as well. Quite a bit different in temperature. That last game down there we played was extremely hot and humid. This one was pretty cool, so I think it helped both teams that way as well. But we were kind of expecting a battle. They got a good team.
You know, and even though it ended up 1-1, I think both teams had plenty of chances to win the game. And it just, you know, both keepers came up at the right time, or maybe the post came up at the right time. But you know, I think a pretty just outcome. I mean, both teams were trying as hard as they could.
Yeah, it seemed to be pretty evenly matched, and we did have some of those opportunities as well, just like they did. They had one come off the left post down there, so it's kind of nice to get a little bit of luck on our side for once. So it seems to be following us around. About the only luck we get is kind of bad luck, so it's kind of nice to be able to get that. We'd like to see a little bit more on our offensive end now, maybe get a little bit of good luck on that end too, but things are coming around. We'll get there.
You know, that's one thing I want to talk to you about, because you know, we've seen a lot of West Central teams over the, you know, last few years, and I don't know where you keep coming up with these kids, these front runners, but I mean, it seems like every year you've got at least two who just cause all sorts of trouble up there for the other team.
It's helpful to be able to have that capability of your team to be able to stretch the field out lengthwise if you need to. Yeah, we've been lucky enough to have a string of them coming through, and you know, it's just, I think there's a lot of girls out in the West Central area that are really getting involved in soccer. We've had a lot of them come in and playing for Dakota Alliance, and it's nice to see them be able to have that opportunity to come in and play for a West Central sanctioned team now as well. And you know, they look up to these girls, and that's one of the things that they're working on doing, is really promoting soccer at the lower levels out there in the Hartford area, and you know, trying to get them to be able to come into our program and perform well.
You know, that's one thing that we're looking around, looking at all these 12-year-old girls running around right now, and boys. You know, those are kids who will never, ever remember when soccer was not sanctioned in South Dakota. So it's going to be a natural part of their soccer experience, and you know, we're pretty tickled to see that.
Yeah, it's great to be able to see them be able to, you know, as they're coming up through the elementary grades, being able to think about, you know, when I get into high school, I'll be able to play soccer. It's just another opportunity for these kids, and it's well deserved for them, I think.
We're hearing all over the state that the athletes are feeling, actually, you know, since sanctioning came about, actually feeling a little more welcome as part of the school activities now. They're in pep rallies and all that, sort of thing. I imagine that same thing's happening at West Central as well.
Yeah, it is. You know, they've been really, once we've got this sanctioned in there, they've been promoting it really well. We're lucky enough to be able to have a homecoming game out in Hartford this year, which should be really great for the girls. I'm excited for them to have that opportunity to play in front of a true home crowd at home. It's nice that we're able to come out here to Yankton Trail and be able to use their fields while we're still kind of preparing things out there in Hartford. So I'm excited for the girls for the homecoming match, and I think they're looking forward to that as well.
Well, we got a lot of growing pains going on, but we're still playing soccer, and your girls are playing some real good soccer. So congratulations on a good season so far, and we sure look forward to seeing what this team accomplishes through the rest of the year.
Sounds good. Thank you, Randy.
South Dakota, you've waited long enough to have your very own sports network. And now you have it at Sports 605. Find us on the web at sports605.com, and make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Every day is game day on Sports 605.